Hey guys, it's Adam from the Dimensional Gamer Squad. Here, presenting a Beast Quest review. Not on the book, not the book review, but the Beast review. I have been reading these books for quite a bit of my life now, and I've grown such a fond attachment to them. Some of you will be wondering, hey Adam, aren't you a bit too old to be reading the children's books? Age is just a number, and I like these books a lot, and I want to know where the whole series is going. At the moment, I have quite a few books, but I like to see where the series actually goes. How will it all end? Well, only time will tell, because it's going to take a while to get all the books. There's quite a lot. Anyway, we're going to start with Series 1. Series 1, well, it's not a book review, it's actually a Beast review on the Beasts. I'm going to be giving them scores from 1 to 10 on 3 topics, being design, abilities and the fight it had against Tom, along with the total score it had. So I do read the whole book just to find out everything I can about these beasts, and any additional things added in later books that I've already read, I would say in this video, or in later videos I would maybe add it on, maybe not, because it won't be about them in later videos. Anyway, starting off, well, we're obviously going to start with Series 1, like I already said. If you want a proper book review on these books, I recommend going to the YouTube channel Lucas Screen. Lucas Screen gives really good details and descriptions of what happens in each of the books. And it really gave me a better understanding on some of the books here in this series now and in later series. So I recommend you go to him for the book reviews. So shout out to someone who has more subscribers to us. Yay. Anyway, we're going to make a start with the series with Ferno, the fire dragon, the first ever beast Tom has faced. Design wise, it is only a dragon after all, so I don't know if that's good or bad, because it is only a dragon and dragons can only get so far. I like the spikes it has around its neck and head. I like that. And it's just a normal fire-breathing dragon. So, but anyway, design-wise, I gave it a 7 out of 10. Really good book, really good beast. I love its design. I like the red eyes it has there, show it's evil. Anyway, abilities. 6. I gave it a 6 because it can only fly and shoot fire. Yes, and also it could camouflage as a rock, so that's what gave it the most points, because it's unique and I like it. The fight is only 1 chapter long, so it's going to be a low score, being 4. Total score for this, 17. I like the part in the fight where it went up into the air, so it's good, so it beats another fight that's on this list. But it only got a 4 because it is only 1 chapter long. But I like it went into the air, so that's really good. Anyway, total 17 out of 30. Good book, good beast. I recommend it to anyone who actually wants to get into the series. Next is Sepron the Sea Serpent. I don't really know what to say about this beast. I like it, I love its design, I like the seaweed hair, and honestly I like it smiling in the cover. And for its design, I gave a 7 because I like the description Adam Blade gave to Sepron about it just sparkling in the distance in the ocean. I like its seaweed hair as well, like I said. And I don't know what else to say about it. I just love its design. I like it. It's smiling there. Abilities, it can swim fast. It gives a really rough chomp. and in a future book it wraps around its opponent and compresses it to death. This is my opinion after all, so you probably might score the abilities lower, but I'm giving it a 7. Now the fights. More than one chapter, so that's good. I like the fact that Tom had to resort to using his sword to unlock his chain, because the key wouldn't work. So Tom used his sword, and for that I gave it a 6. Because Tom was in danger the whole time, not because of the beast, but because he was at risk of drowning. So 6. Total 20 out of 30. Better than Ferno. Not the best score in this series though. Next is Arctos the Mountain Giant. Sorry to all your fans about Arctos, but this one with Beasts of You is the worst at the moment. Design is a 3. It's basically like Bigfoot, and that's really all it has going for it. Plus, in the special bumper edition, Vedra and Crimin, they've shown Arctos have 2 eyes instead of 1 like the book in here says. So, I'm sorry Arctos, and you fans that like Arctos, I'm giving it a 3. Abilities, it can cause landslides and makes a tremor when walking. So, that would be a 4. I'm sorry to you, I really am sorry to you fans, but its fight is one of the best fights in this series. Tied with Sepron in its fight as well. It shows Arctos in danger as well as Tom. Falling off a mountain. That is really great, and I liked that a lot. It wasn't only Tom that was in danger, it was Arctos as well. So for that, I gave it a 6 obviously, and its total is 13 out of 30. Not the best score at all, and I'm going to be completely blunt with you. It is the lowest score in this series. I am really sorry to you Arctos fans, but this is my opinion. I like the story to Arctos though, if it helps. I'm not making this series to make enemies with you fans that actually read Beast Quest. I'm just giving my overall opinion on the beast, not the story, because that's Lucas Green's job. He gives really good descriptions. Shameless plug. I really do recommend Lucas Green. Next is Tagus the Horse Man. Overall, it is just a centaur. Like all the other beasts here, they're based on mythology. So that's good. That's good. Good start. I gave it a 5 because it is actually just a centaur with a very, very weird tail. So unfortunately, I gave Tagus. I do like this book a lot. I like all the books here. I gave it a 5. I'm sorry to you fans that like Tagus. I like it as well. But it is just a centaur. Abilities, I gave a 5 as well. Because it is really fast. And it just has really good sword skills. And it's just the 2 abilities. Nothing that can help it camouflage or any additional abilities. The fight, it tested Tom's endurance and involved Tom's faithful stallion Storm. And for that, I gave it an 8. This is the best fight of the series. And I would recommend to anyone, if they ask me to recommend a Beast Quest book to start off with, I'll obviously say Ferno. But Tagus would be my favourite. Not my favourite book, my favourite of Series 1. Or is it? It is my favourite of Series 1. And its total is 18 out of 30. On to a disappointment now, in my opinion. Nanook the Snow Monster. Design-wise, I gave it a 4. It's just like the abominable snowman. Again, with the mythology. Good, I like it. But it's more creative than Arctos, because it looks more intimidating. But I really don't like it. I never really liked Nanook. I liked the book after I read it, but I never liked its design. The abilities, I gave a 6 because it can create snowstorms and tremors when walking, like Arctos. I gave it a 6 for that though, because blizzards are really dangerous. And its tremors may not be as powerful as Arctos, but they are still powerful. Plus, like Arctos as well, she can swipe with her claws and they are very deadly. And that can actually kill someone. So, Nanook, Nanook's got a total of 13 out of 30. And honestly, the worst book of this series so far. I'm sorry, this is Beast review, not book review. If it's book review, I'm afraid Ferno will be the worst. Apart from that, Nanook is the worst beast in my opinion. Now on to the final book. Epos the Flame Bird. What can I say about this thing? It's a phoenix. I like the little hint of flame on its wings, tail, and basically everywhere on it. And I gave it 8 because of that for design. Abilities, it can resurrect itself, as well as give the tear to heal wounds. It can fly and shoot fireballs. And for that I gave it an 8 as well. So already a really good start, overtaking almost half of the other beasts. Now for the fight, it is more focused on Tom versus Malvel, but I still gave it a 7 because of its early appearance in chapter 1. And then I like its the fact it was actually about to kill Tom by compressing him to death, but Tom managed to free her at the last possible second, otherwise Tom would have died. So I really like this fight a lot. Not the best, but it is really good. Total for Epos is 23 out of 30. Now, for the total scores. Designs are 34 out of 60. Abilities 36 out of 60. And fights are 34 out of 60. Not the best scores, I'm being completely honest with you. But it is a good start. Anyway, the total score is 104 out of 180. Just over half. And that's all it has going for it, I'm afraid. Anyway, it's an alright series. Not the best, but nowhere near the worst. Anyway, time to go on to my own personal rankings on this series. Last place is Nanook. Like I said, Nanook is not my favourite beast. In fact, it's very close to my least favourite beast out of all the beasts that I've read on. I don't know what to say. Nanook is really boring in my opinion. I like the fact it can create blizzards, but its fight being only half a chapter long, I don't think I actually mentioned it when I was giving a review on it. But its fight is only half a chapter long, and that's really about it. So, because of its fight and the design, it's in last place. 5th place is Arctos. Similar reasons to Nanook. Its design is bad, its abilities are alright, its fight was amazing, and that's the only thing that pushed it ahead of Nanook. I'm sorry to you fans about Arctos, this is the furthest it's ever going to get for me. 5th place in Series 1. 4th place is Ferno the Fire Dragon. Good starting book. I like this dragon. I don't know what else to say about it. It's a dragon. And honestly, one of my favourite designs. Not the best, not the worst though. Honestly, apart from Epos, the best design in this series. Because of that little improvement that Adam Blade gave to Ferno's head with the spikes and all that. The fight is amazing, only 1 chapter long though, but it had that air combat in it as well. So anyway, moving on to 3rd place. Sepron the Sea Serpent. I don't know what to say about this one. Sepron is good. I like it. I like Sepron's fight with Tom. Really well done. And well done to Tom for actually managing to hold his breath for quite a long time. Reading the fight, I can actually feel the pain that Tom was feeling by holding his breath for the whole time. That's how intense the fight was, because you're holding your breath, trying to catch your breath, because Tom was in such a dangerous situation. The abilities and design is alright, not the best. In my opinion, design is worse than Ferno's. Abilities are better than Ferno's though, and that's what pushed it up higher than Ferno. Anyway, moving on. Second place is Epos the Flamebird. Great finale to the series. I am a sucker for phoenixes, and I love the fact that Epos sacrificed herself to rescue Tom, as well as get his sword and shields that Tom nearly lost. Second place, that's really good. Like I said, I'm a sucker for phoenixes, and the fight is overall against Malvel, and I like the foreshadowing it gave at the end about Malvel probably being alive. Spoiler alert, he did. There's like a lot more series is focused around him as well as some other villains. Anyway, Epos, second place, great book, highly recommend. Highly recommend the whole series actually. But first place, my favourite book of the whole series one, well, obviously because it's first place, is Tagus the Horse Man. I don't know what to say about Tagus. I always liked it, and if it was my opinion, and I was being 100% my opinion, not caring about what the other people think about my opinion, design would have been a 9. Abilities would have been a 9. Fight would have remained an 8. But the fight for Tagus was the best in this series. And well, in my opinion, it was the best, and there's nothing that could actually beat it. It tested Tom's endurance as well as his strength. And that's the thing I love most about this book. This fight was different from all the others. Apart from Sepron, Tom never really had a chance to test his endurance, only tested his strength. And that's why I liked Tagus so much. Anyway, overall statement on Series 1. Good start to the series. Not a really good total score, in my opinion. One of the best series though. Nanook and Arctos, for me, pulled it down a lot though. Ferno, Sepron, Epos and Tagus were really good. Arctos and Nanook. I'm sorry to you fans of Arctos and Nanook, but I never really liked them and I don't think I ever will. Nanook is actually I'll say maybe second place for my least favourite beast. Anyway, aside from that, one last thing. I highly recommend you check out Lucas Green one last time for his book reviews on these books. My series here are beast reviews, not book reviews. If you find the book reviews more interesting, then feel free to go to Lucas Green to check them out. You can also watch these for beast reviews if you want to hear my brutally honest opinion on each beast. Anyway, that is all for this time. If you liked what you saw, leave a like, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. And let us know what else you'd like to see next. But until then, next time I see you on Beast Review will be with Series 2, The Golden Armour. Until then, see ya.